I'll reach for your phone before your eyes are fully open. Not because you need something, just because it's there. A quick scroll, a few notifications, one video, then another, and somehow 10 minutes disappear before your day even begins. You tell yourself it's harmless. Everyone does it. It's normal. But later that day, while you're trying to focus on something important, your hand reaches for your phone again, without thinking, without deciding, almost automatically. You unlock it, check nothing, find nothing, close it, then do it again 20 minutes later. And the strange part is, you know it's happening. You know you're wasting time, yet somehow it keeps happening. Day after day, week after week. You sit down to work, scroll first. You eat lunch, scroll again. You have 5 free minutes. Scroll. You feel bored. Scroll. You feel stressed. Scroll. You feel lonely. Scroll. You feel tired. Scroll. The phone becomes the answer to every feeling, and eventually, you stop asking questions. You stop noticing, because distraction feels comfortable. Comfort feels safe. Safe feels normal. And normal slowly becomes your prison. Not because social media is evil, not because you're weak, but because tiny distractions rarely feel dangerous. A single scroll doesn't ruin your future. A single video doesn't destroy your goals. A single notification doesn't steal your life. But thousands of them? Over months. Over years. That's different. Because every time your attention is pulled away, a piece of your focus goes with it. Every time you choose distraction, you train your mind to avoid stillness. And every time you avoid stillness, you avoid hearing your own thoughts. That's where the real cost begins. Not lost hours. Lost awareness. You stop noticing what you actually want. You stop noticing how much time is passing. You stop noticing the gap between who you are and who you could become. Then one day, you look around and wonder why nothing feels different, why the goals are still goals, why the plans are still plans, why tomorrow keeps replacing today. And that's when most people make a mistake. They think they need more motivation, more energy, more inspiration. But here's the truth. The problem was never motivation. Motivation comes and goes. The real problem is, who has control? You or your impulses? Because every time you instantly react to boredom, every time you escape silence, every time you reach for distraction without thinking, you're making a choice, even if it doesn't feel like one. And this is where everything changes. Imagine waking up tomorrow and deleting every social media app. Not forever. Just 30 days. No scrolling. No endless feeds. No checking what everyone else is doing. No constant noise. At first, it feels strange, almost uncomfortable. You keep reaching for your phone. You keep looking for something that isn't there. Your brain asks for stimulation, for novelty, for distraction. And suddenly, you realize how often you've been escaping yourself. The silence feels loud. The boredom feels real. The restlessness becomes impossible to ignore. But then, something unexpected happens. You start noticing things. Your thoughts become clearer. Conversations feel deeper. Time feels slower. Hours that used to disappear suddenly become visible. Not because the days got longer, because your attention came back. And attention is life. Whatever owns your attention owns your future. For the first time in years, you're no longer being pulled in 100 directions. You're sitting with your own mind. And that changes something. You begin remembering who you are when nobody is entertaining you, when nobody is validating you, when nobody is watching. That's where discipline begins. Not in perfect routines, not in impossible standards, but in the decision to stay present when distraction is available. Because discipline isn't punishment. It's self-respect. It's keeping promises to yourself. It's proving that your mind belongs to you. And the strange thing is, the more control you gain, the freer you feel. You stop reacting. You start choosing. You stop consuming every moment. You start living some of them. The world doesn't become quieter. You do. And in that quiet, you start hearing things that were buried underneath the noise. Dreams you postponed. Goals you delayed. Ideas you ignored. Parts of yourself you forgot. 30 days won't magically transform your life, but it might reveal something. Something that's been hidden for a long time. The question is, if social media disappeared from your life for the next 30 days, what would be left? And more importantly, would you finally meet the person you've been avoiding?